For those of you who say Trump did nothing wrong because the money was eventually released, here's the timeline from multiple sources. The story actually starts in 1961 when Congress passed the National Defense Authorization Act, which allowed the U.S. to create an annual budget for countries that required our assistance. It's pretty cool. Fast forward to 2014. Congress approves the Ukraine Freedom Support Act, declaring Ukraine's sovereignty as its own country, including Crimea, which had been taken over by the Russians. I answer the question, why Ukraine, in a video that I created called Why Ukraine, so please see that. 2015, using the National Defense Authorization Act of 1961, Congress creates the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative. Notice that both of these previous two acts were from the Obama era, and you will see a distinct pattern through all of these videos of Trump trying to undo Obama's entire legacy, and that's for another video. But the point is, I wanted to show you where this assistance to Ukraine started in the first place. Fast forward to 2019, February 28th, the Trump administration announces to Congress that it was releasing $391 million in aid to Ukraine. May 23rd, they announced the exact same thing with absolutely no explanation for the 3-month delay. July 10th, there's a meeting in the White House with National Security Advisor John Bolton and Ambassador Gordon Sondland and these Ukraine officials. Sondland explains to the officials from Ukraine that their new president can get a meeting with Trump if Ukraine agrees to do the investigations that Trump wanted. John Bolton abruptly ends the meeting and tells his colleague Fiona Hill to report back to the National Security Council's lawyer. July 18th, the White House Office of Management and Budget announces a freeze on Ukraine money until further notice with no explanation. July 25th, the infamous perfect phone call.
That call was perfect. It couldn't have been nicer, and even the Ukrainian government put out a statement that that was a perfect call.
Trump tells Zelensky he needs a favor. I explained the phone call in my video, All Roads Lead to Russia, so please watch that. August 12th, the whistleblower files the complaint. August 28th, Politico publishes an article that the money to Ukraine is delayed, and a member of the House Foreign Committee actually says, and I quote, Trump is once again showing himself to be an asset to Russia. September 9th, the House starts the investigation into the whistleblower complaints. September the 11th, the money is released to Ukraine. 2 days after the investigation starts, the money is released. In the meantime, Ukraine is being bombarded by Russia, and they've had their peninsula, Crimea, taken over. And they were promised this money back in February. So yes, the money was released, but it was only released because Trump got caught. If the whistleblower had not complained, Ukraine would have been forced into announcing these investigations that have no basis in fact. People, please do your homework. Please check more than 1 or 2 sources. We have the power to change this, and that power is for us to demand from the people that we elected to stand up to this president. Our U.S. Senate will be voting on this impeachment in the near future. Each state has 2 U.S. senators who will be voting on this, so we need to make our voices heard that we want our president to be held accountable. But skimming articles and headlines and liking stuff on Facebook is not enough anymore, people. We cannot afford to continue to be politically passive. Please, let's all choose country over party, state over party, and most importantly, let's choose integrity over party. I'm Gina Fant-Simon, and I'm determined to wake as many people up politically as possible, so please share these videos, and let's all work together. Thank you so much for watching.